actually lit these at 5, so they could get done before we got here. No, I did. I lit them. I lit them at 5 o'clock today. The sundown is at 5:17. Oh. Yeah, do it ahead. Yep. Do I have any volunteers to actually say the blessing over the candles? I lit them around 5 o'clock before I left the building and came back, obviously, just a few minutes ago. But we can say the blessing together. All right, go with her. There we go. Esther and it's got us going. Leading the pack. Sometimes it's a trio. Tonight it's a duet.
Does anyone else want to come?
We can use more.
You guys can handle it.
Men too.
You can handle it. We rise, actually, if you're able to. And comfortable. Asher kitshanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehanlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, I know. I know. You're getting ready for Hanukkah. I know. Thank you, Allison and Esther. We appreciate it. All right, we're going to turn to the normal place. Next week, it will not still be Hanukkah. Week after that it is. But we will all be getting right excited and ready for it, for sure. In the meantime, it's been a long week. Has anyone felt like this week has been like really super long? Or am I the only one? Oh, Ruth. See, yeah, Ruth walked in Wednesday night and looked like I felt like when I looked in the mirror. One of those faces that was like, wow, it's a long week and it's only Wednesday. So I gave her a hug and said, I get it. So yes, it has been a long week. But it's coming off a lovely weekend, I hope, for most people with Thanksgiving. So we are back here together on page 5 as we join together with a little Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As the dark has descended upon us, we turn to page 10, which kind of fits the mood for an evening, and a real evening without the sun coming through the windows. As we turn to Yedid Nefesh, our hymn that Again, it's a welcoming of Shabbat song, just like Shalom Aleichem, but its mood is contemplative, I think, but yet beautiful. So page 10. Yedid nefesh avarachaman mishoch avdach el ritzonach yarutz avdach kemo aya yishtachaveh mul hadarach ki yerav lo yedidutach mino fetzuf vechol ta'am yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai dai yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai dai yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai dai yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 yadadai dai 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 dai. If you all are sitting in the expensive seats in the back, I'm going to move up. But I am limited by the camera. So yes, look, like I even showered this morning, right? I don't know what it is, but you all are sitting in the expensive seats in the back. I get it. Page 11, you'll find Lechu Neranina as we begin together. Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Ladonai. Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, Litzur Yishenu, Nikadma Fana Bitoda. Naria, Naria, Litzur Yishenu, Bizmirot Naria lo. Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Ladonai. Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Lechu Neranina, Ladonai. Ki el gadol Adonai Melech gadol kol haolim. Asher beido mechkarei haaretz v'tofu tarimo asher Ki hu Eloheinu v'nachnu v'rito v'tzon yadai. By the arrow, you'll find the conclusion of the psalm on page 12. Arba'im shana kuhut bidor v'amar am to'e levavheim v'heim lo yadu devrachai asher nishpati v'yapi im yevon el menuchati. Page 14 by the arrow, we join towards the end of Psalm 96 as we add a little simcha into our prayer, a little joyfulness. Join together. 14. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam, umelo. Ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo, az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel b'tzedek v'yami b'emunato. You'll turn over to page 19. We join together in the psalm at the bottom, or the selection at the bottom, as we remind ourselves again about Shabbat being an island of redemption for us. Bottom of 19, let's read together. Blessed is your coming, Shabbat. Blessed is your coming. Bring with you rest and peace, following a tumultuous week filled with so many demands. Bring the space in which, with others and alone, we can shape an infinity of dreams. Bring the hour of forgiveness in which to hear the pounding heart of another human being. Blessed is your coming, Shabbat. Blessed is your Creator. Blessed is your light. Amen. We turn over to page 20 by the arrow as we join together. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Page 21, you'll find the 29th Psalm, which has the refrain, Kol Adonai, the voice of God. Reminds us that we need to listen sometimes with a lot of effort, to hear the voice of God in the world around us. If you will join with me responsively in the Hebrew and the English on page 21 on the far side of the page in the small print, as we remind ourselves about this, an interpretive version of this beautiful psalm, and then we'll sing it together in the original. So page 21, far left. Kol Adonai al hamayim. The voice of God opens the gates of compassion and love. Kol Adonai bakoach. The voice of God opens the gates of courage. Kol Adonai behadar. The voice of God opens the gates of shining truth. Kol Adonai shover arazim. The voice of God opens the gates of endurance and patience. Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh. The voice of God opens the gates of splendorous beauty. Kol Adonai yachil midbar. The voice of God opens the gates of deepest connection. Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot. The voice of God opens the gates of presence. Of course, that's based on Kabbalistic texts. We turn our eyes towards page 21 on the right side as we rise and join together in the 29th Psalm. Mizmor leDavid, Avu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Avu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, Avu l'Adonai kevod shmo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, El hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai bakoach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vayishaber Adonai et arzei halavanon, Vayarkideim kemo egel, Levanon v'Siryon kemoven re'emim. Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh. Kol Adonai yachil midbar. Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh. Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot. Vayechesof ye'arot. Uvechalo kulo omer kavod. Adonai lamalbu yashav. Vayeshev Adonai melech leolam. Adonai os le'amo yitain. Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. You're welcome to be seated. We turn over to page 23, where you will find Lecha Dodi, our hymn welcoming in Shabbat as that bride or queen into our midst. And we will do the first two verses on 23, the middle verse on 24, the last two on 25, and with that last verse, of course, the door will magically open, whoever's opening it. The door will magically open for that last verse as we will rise and face it to welcome in our spiritual Shabbat queen or a bride into our midst, as we would a bride walking in at a wedding for us. So page 23, we join together. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechuven elcha. Ki mekor habaracha mehirosh mikedem nisucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Middle of 24. Toreri Kiva ore kumi ori uri shirda beiri kevod Adonai Allah yichnigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Middle 25. Yamin usemol tifrotzi v'et Adonai ta'aritzi al yad ish ben partzi v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nikabela. Bohi v'shalom ateret bala. Gam besimcha uvetzahala toch emunei am segula boichala, lecha, dodi, lecha, dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, lecha, dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. You are welcome to be seated. Thanks for the backup, the choir going there. You're all parts of the new CBI choir. Just going to name you that. That's it. Page 27, you will find the psalm for Shabbat, each day having a psalm associated with it. And this is our 92nd psalm that reminds us of the connection we have to our ancestors as they recited this song on Shabbat. Page 27. Mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, lehagid baboker chastecha, ve'emunatcha b'leilot, alei asor v'alei navel, alei higayon bechinor, mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Ki simchtani Adonai b'folecha ma'aseh yadecha Adonai ma'akalut. You'll find the conclusion of the psalm over on page 28 by the arrow. Tzaddik tamar yifrach ke'erez balevanon yizkeh shetzulim beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuhavon Beseva Deshenim Verananim Yihu Lehagid Ki Ashar Adonai Tzuri Tzuri Velo Havlatabo. 29. Adonai Malach Geut Lavesh Lavesh Adonai Osita Zahar Afti Kontevel Baltimo Nachon Kisacham Lev Yithalal Shemei Dekudisha Barichu Lev Yithalal Shemei Dekudisha Barichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Da'amiran Bi'alma V'Imru Amen Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chayim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen Oseh Shalom Bimrol Yisrael V'Imru Amen Oseh Shalom Bimromav